Well, it's about 10 o'clock. I think I'm gaining on this buck. Still following him though. Got some logging operations going over there. Helps with my sound. This guy's sinking in really good. He's heavier than the other deer. He's gonna run this trail here. I'm gonna try to catch up on him. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, I just came up on, I think it was his bed. See some. I don't know what that's from, but there's some blood right here. It's really weird. There's no blood on the ground here. There's a few deer in here. Oh, wait a minute. There is some blood on the ground. Question is, which deer is bleeding? Which way is it going? And I think my buck goes that way. Because there he is right there. he gets up and goes that way. Well, so much for the buck hunt. I'm gonna follow this deer that's bleeding. Find out what's going on with that thing. Stay tuned. Well, there's where that blood was coming from. That's a few days old. I think some crows or something were in here picking up pieces and flying back up there where I first seen that blood. And I don't think there is a wounded deer in here now. I'm gonna go back and get on that buck track. Looks like he stopped to nibble on some of that moss. Track's getting fresher. He could be right on top of that hill, that ridge there, bedded down. That's where he's headed. Wind's at my back, so that he's gonna wind me. He'll be, if he is bedded up there, he'll be gone before I get there. He just rolled up and checked these doe beds right here. There's 3 of them. Made a straight shot right through there. He's probably bedded up on top of that ridge. The wind's a little bit cross now on me. I might see him up there. All right, he's been eating here. Still not to the top of the ridge, but he's been nibbling. He's gonna be bedded down here pretty soon, I think. Or I'm gonna find his bed. There he is. He's eating. He's been eating quite a bit. He's going to be laid down here. He's probably within 100 yards of me, as long as he's not downwind. We're coming out of the oaks and pines. It It looks like there's an old clear cut right up there on top of this ridge. I thought he'd be on this ridge right here, but I don't see him. He goes right off that way, right there. He picked up a straggler. There's another good-sized deer running with him right now. Might be 2 bucks running together. I might see him bedded down there. I gotta get my binoculars out. I don't know if that's a deer right there or not. It looks like a deer, but it's not. Weird stump. When a deer's running, that's when you pick it up. You pick up your pace too. It's all about catching up to these guys is what it is. Would have been nice to know about this road. Well, that buck ran around in here. That ridge over there is where I thought he was initially bedded. Ever since that time, I've made a couple of loops through this face of this hill over here. And I think I lost the track. I'm back out on this 2-track, just came out, and the track that I've got here is a lot smaller now than what I started with. I lost it in there somewhere on them game trails. I'm gonna walk up and down this road a little bit and see see if I can find him. If not, I guess I'm not gonna go back in there and look. I can always drive around and go to another spot and check over there. But yeah, it's kind of a disappointment after all this time. I never did jump it, never did see it. Yeah, I've probably spent 3 hours out here and haven't gone more than a mile from the truck. Deer tracks everywhere in here. Well, that turned out to be a fiasco in there. I got into a spot where there was deer tracks everywhere, and I came out onto the road where I could get a good look at it. The snow's about 10 inches deep in here. Came out onto the road and looked in a tire track, and it was definitely a smaller deer than what I had started on. So I'm gonna walk back to the truck and go to another spot and see if I can find another big track. I got a few more hours left today, and with a little bit of luck, I'll get a buck.